Hi everyone, and welcome again with Umbraco tutorials. Today we are going to do part 16. In the previous video we have done a few things about Umbraco search, and we saw together how we can use the examine manager to search in Umbraco. So is that the only way? No, actually we can use even custom search engine, something similar to Google search engine. We can include or embed that in Umbraco. So we saw examine. It's not a small project; it's big, and we saw there is many. So I just give a brief things about it, and we talk a bit on it, and we didn't go more depth. But I'm sure if you need to go, you can check that link I add in the description. You can see how we can use that documentation and use the APIs, and how we can extend that examine indexer to use it with Umbraco. So the second search engine we'll use here, as I said, it will be Google search engine. So we can embed Google search box to use to add it in the front end. So we have many options there. You can search only in our site or search web. So we'll see together how we can do that. To be honest with you, it's easier and simpler than Examine Manager. But so Examine Manager, it's related to Umbraco and something nice to use too. So I will add this link also to the description box. So the tool we are going to use today from Google is a Programmable Search Element Control API. So what's this tool? This tool, they can give you small script with your own API and with your own configuration to search on, as I said, on your site or on web. So you don't need, to be honest with you, when you use any internal search indexer, they are heavy on the database. So most of the people, they do that, they run the scheduled task will be after midnight when the site is quiet. They run that indexing. So here Google, they said, no, we give you this ability to we already, let's say, we have our site is indexed in Google. So why we don't use that data or search that data? So this is the benefit. So we are trying to make our site is lighter. So we don't need to use that more tasks in the back end for the site. So they came with this idea. They said we can give you a small text box. That text box can give you also, you just write what you want, and with autocomplete, to be honest with you, we'll see together how simple that and how nice, just by adding a few lines will generate everything for you. And as I said, also it's configurable. You can change anything you want. So I don't know. I think I saw somewhere a small demo. I think here. Let's say this one. So they said we'll give you something like this one here. Let's say you can write anything, Umbraco. If you search it, so you will see the result of that search, something similar to Umbraco. Sorry, to Google page. But even this page is customizable. You can change the color. You can add more stuff. You can remove stuff. You can say search the images only, search the content only. I think that's a good feature, to be honest with you, from Google to be used with a few lines only in your front end code. So how we can do that? They are explaining everything. So I'm gonna use the basic stuff here. So you can extend that stuff after if you like by reading this documentation here. So the important thing, so as we said before in our previous video, we'll give the option to the content team to change or the administrator. So they can change it from the back office. They can say enable Google search when they want, or use the Umbraco built-in search when they want. So that's what we have to do as a developer to give them easy way or easy feature to do it. So how we can do that? So if you go to our project, let's go to the back office again here. Let's duplicate this page. So in the back office, we have to as we said last time, we have to add that option. We said we have to set a small checkbox maybe, or just enable false or true, just to say which one they want to use. So if you go to the search here, in the search, let's go again to our document type. It's the easy access. So let's say here I need to add something called content. And this content I want to add something called enable Google search. I will say GRU. So true or false check. Added it. And same time, I have, as I said, there is API key that will give us Google. So we can add that API key here. And let's say like this, that API key will be string here. And let's save it. And let's do save. So something just came to my mind now. So let's suppose they enable this. They want to use Google search, but they don't have API key. So they left it empty. So maybe in the next video, we will try to do something nice this from Umbraco. I think how you can use more feature in the back office. So they will show you straight away notification said you have to add if you enable the search Google search, you have to add the Google API key. I think that we can do it in the next video. So after saving this changes, so we'll be able to see that in the content here. So we can see that checkbox here, and also we can add the API key. So what we need to do now? So we can close this stuff here. Now we need to write the front end code that we need to use it in our search page. So as we said here before, we can say straight away that if what we have here. So if the model dot enable Google search, if it's true, then we have to use Google search. Otherwise, we use Umbraco search. That's it. So let's do same. Let's create a partial view similar to what we have done here. So let's say here add a view. That view will call it Google search. So inside that Google search, what we need. So we'll send always. We are sure 100% we'll have to send the key. But how we can get that code, or what exactly we need to, how we can render that box from Google. So first we need the API key, as we said. The API key should be somewhere. I was checking. It should be in here. We'll have to go to the panel, and you have to create a new project. I think this is something new because I said you can go to the legacy. I can't remember how it was, but you can add anything. Let's say Umbraco. I think I have seen this project name. Okay. So here, as I said before, you can customize the search page how you want. So you can say search in a specific site or pages. That means if your site is live and online, you can add it here, or you can search entire web. So for now, because our site is just working on local host here in our machine, so we don't have ability to access that, or Google does not have the ability to access our site. So for now, just we we use this one, entire web. So as I said, you can customize that stuff here. So you can say, I need to search images, I need to use safe search. That all you how you can use them. So some people they don't like to use the images. You can disable them from here. Uh, See how that simple? Let's create together this application. And straight away they give you the code. You have to copy it and add it to your page. Nothing more than that. So what we'll do, we'll copy this one. At the same time, I can preview what I have done. So let's say Umbraco 11. So we will expect this page in our site. So as you said, we'll copy this one, and you can customize it. That's still nice things. So I think you can add image, you can add more stuff. I'm not sure 100%, but I think you can add logo for your site or the overlay, how they will be, how they will look, support languages. I think that's I'll leave it for you. You can check that more in depth. So as I said here, just we need to make before we do anything, we have to make sure if that API key we are sending is null or no. If it's null or empty, what we call it there, we call. So here we straight away will work with the model. So in here, if it's empty, we'll show something. Otherwise, you have to add that code you get from Google. So we have done nothing. So at the same time, I don't need this API key to be here. I will take it from here. I will say add model, because we are sending the API key from the back office. So for this one, that's suppose so if the API key is not exist, in case of not exist, so we'll show something there. But here, I will copy this key now. We'll check here what we have done. Dun, 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 dun. I don't need this one. So let's run it and, oh no, I didn't add the main code. Oh, wait. So here it will be something similar to this. Oh God. And what we can do, what we'll send here, we'll say something called Google search. Where is it? Google search. And what model we need to send here? I think only the API, Google API key we have to send here. So we say here model or model straight away dot Google API key. That's amazing thing now. Let's check here, still loading. Let's go to the back office. Let's duplicate this one. And let's say, let's enable the search or Google search. And let's say content, I want to enable this one. So our next task will do something nice, something called custom notification from Umbraco. So when I enable this one, I should add or it will show me message when I try to save, say you have to add the custom key before you saving. Currently it's working straight away, but in the next video we'll try to do it together. So now let's give it a refresh and let's go to the, what you call it there, search. So as you remember, we have added this one, but I think this one should be not like this. Should be something. What we have added here? No, it is here. Info. It's not info. It should be danger. And danger. Okay. So if we refresh this one, because we do not have API key, it will show us this message. So let's go and add the API key. Where we left that API key, we can get it from here. And add the API key here. publish it. And let's go refresh one more time. We should be able to see that code, that stuff here. Let's say Braco 11. So as you see now, we are searching in Google, not in our website. But as I mentioned in that before, you can change it to your site, and I think your site and same entire web same time. But your site will be, I think, the priority. I'm not sure 100%, but I think that will be. That's what we call it, Google search. See, it's simple, easy, and it wasn't that hard, to be honest with you. So there is many way to call it, or many way to customize it. There is many way to use the search box or search text box. There is many things you can check that documentation, and you can just have a play and see how that nice there. So let's go again here, call Umbraco. It's same, nothing change. So that's for Google search with Umbraco. So as I said to you before, just before I forgot this again, I mentioned before how you can check the examine management. So as you know, the old search engine, they have something indexer. So you can create more than one indexer. But Umbraco, they have three types of indexer. So something called external, internal, and members. So even this one, customize it. You can customize it. You can extend it. You can do anything with each one of them. So which one here we said the external. So the external, this one, I think it will just index everything for the front end, and we have the internal, which is for the back office, and I think that's something for the members only. So why this stuff? Because you don't need to show anything in the back office or any this URLs to go to Google and be indexed in Google. So they have there's many indexer here. So what's happening, as I said before, it's in the midnight or something, they are rebuilding the index. That when you have high traffic on your site and this one working same time, your site will go down 100%. So always we have to make sure that everything is working fine with this indexer. So I think that's all for this video, and I will try to show you in the next video how we can use or learn more about that stuff. You know, the purpose of this video is only to learn. I'm not, you see, it's not the perfect site we are doing, but we are just trying to explore Umbraco 11 features together. So one of that feature we'll try to do is the next time is something called, I think, Umbraco custom notification service. That will be for the next video, and also I think it will be useful for us when we are using the custom email service or the other stuff. So always we have to make sure when I enable something, I have to add all the keys or the necessary keys for that stuff. But that's not easy to do it here, so that we need to custom that code or do as an extension or something for Umbraco. So that will be in the next video, and see you till then.